Happy Friday, everybody. I'm going to try and squeeze this into 3 minutes, but it's a lot. As you know, earlier this week, Betsy DeVos became the Secretary of Education. It was a historic moment as the Senate was split 50-50, and VP Mike Pence broke the tie by confirming her appointment. I've made it no secret that I haven't been a fan of the previous Secretaries of Education in quite some time. Arne Duncan and John King were responsible for test and punish systems, as well as Common Core, which we have fought against and throughout with opt-outs and various other measures. Which brings me to a point where I want to say thank you to everybody. Social media, media outlets, phone calls, switchboards, everything we did. The fight was certainly great against Betsy DeVos's appointment. And while we may not have won this one, if we attack every fight in our future with that energy and that type of enthusiasm, our day will certainly come. So those that wonder how, let me give you this quick scenario. Betsy DeVos is pro-charter, pro-voucher, pro-school choice. Let's say they take a page out of the previous administration's playbook and force states to adopt certain legislations, as in Race to the Top, in order to qualify for a portion of the $20 billion that the Department of Education distributes to states. Let's say now that that legislation includes raising caps on charters, voucher systems, and school choice. So here's an easy way to do it. I tell people they're no longer going to pay school taxes. Anybody that doesn't have kids probably thinks that's a great deal. Tax breaks. What's everyone selling? Tax breaks. I then tell people with children, we're going to give you a voucher, a credit on your taxes. So in Michigan, where DeVos is from, that credit was $2,100. That means that if you have children, you get $2,100 per kid plus whatever you're saving in school taxes to go enroll them in a private school or a charter school. Now, some of this might sound actually good to you, especially if you only have a couple of kids or your kids are already out of school. But here's where it all goes wrong. $2,100 plus whatever you save on school taxes is not enough to educate a special education student. It's not enough to educate a regular education student, certainly not paying union contracts, which is why charter schools and private schools pay their teachers so little and give away so few benefits. So I guess in the end, that's what this all comes down to. A system of charters, vouchers, and school choice is really a system that is trying to end teachers' unions. Take a minute, folks, and look up how states that have no teachers' unions perform in schools, how their students do, and what their achievement is. It's not even close. Unions are vital for students and teachers. That's 3 Minutes with Tom this week. Just a preview. Some of the things I talked about today would be very difficult to do in New York State without a constitutional convention. We'll talk about that next week.